Fresh Laws here, and we're going to do a quick review on how to program the fuel pack right when you install it. So basically, I installed it. I do not have a full video on that. I have a video of many of my installations, pre-installations, tips and tricks of how to install it. But the fuel pack is not bad. I went on Chaparral Motors. It's on YouTube. Look up Vance and Hines Fuelpak, and then there's a video with a lot of views called Chaparral Motors Vance and Hines Fuelpak installation, and it is on the Yamaha bolt, so it should help you out. I did not lift my take off my whole tank like a lot of them. I just took off that one bolt at the end of it by the battery and lifted it up with my tool case or a little block of something. So you don't have to take off your whole tank to do that. It takes a lot of steps to do that. It's really hard, so you don't really have to do that. Okay, so my first thing, so they don't have a real fuel map on it. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go onto Fuelpak FI, or even go to Google search and type in Vance and Hines Fuelpak. So the fuel pack on the Yamaha Bolt is actually the Legacy series. It's not the new FP3, I believe, with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So that's the one. You do a quick map look up, FP3, there we go, the fuel pack. And we don't have a Harley, we don't have a sport bike, we do have a metric. So the Yamaha Bolt is the metric one. So there we go. We have the different emission types and instructions. You can ask, they also have an instructions, the type of, I'm going to go to, for this one, obviously, this is the fuel pack we have. And we're going to do a quick map lookout. So we have a Yamaha, the bike gear, I have a 2014 bike model is a Bolt. Exhaust is the Vance and Hines exhaust model. It's a twin slash 2x2 black, that's the full exhaust. The baffle type is just a standard baffle, we didn't put anything extra. The calibration for the computer, that's what the ECM calibration means. It's for the computer calibration. We did not do an ECU flash or anything like that, ECM flash. The engine type is stock. The air filter maps are optimized, so basically you're going to go and you have the baffle type, the stock air filter. So we do not have a stock air filter. So basically, if we don't have a stock air filter, we go into other. Because I have the Vance and Hines VO2. I have about 20 other videos, guys. Please subscribe and watch all my tips on the VO2. I did a Bassani versus Vance and Hines. So the Bassani radial sweeper exhaust and the Vance and Hines twin slash full exhaust. They're both full exhaust. Pros and cons on that. I did a LED bulb front light headlight install step by step. I have lower belt guard removing step by step. Everything tools used, everything I do, I have it in there. So basically, this is how I had to do that. So in the email, please provide your email, whatever it is, mine is at gmail.com, and you're gonna enter all this. Bike manufacturer is Yamaha and or Star Motorcycles, whatever. Bike model would be the Bolt. R spec I would write, because I have an R spec. If you just have a regular Bolt, just write a Bolt bike gear 2014. Engine type, we have a 950 cc, I believe. Exhaust manufacturer, be Vance and Hines exhaust model twin slash. Baffle type standard. Air filter, I have a Vance and Hines VO2. But if you do have a Cobra, you would write that. If you have a Bassani radial sweepers, you would write that. If you have the air filter, you have the Vance and Hines, or you have a Cobra air filter, or you have I believe there's a couple other brands out there whatever it is, Two Brothers air filter. You write that ECM calibration would be standard, and you hit submit. In a couple days, or maybe the next day, you will receive a valued customer, and you will receive from Chris Neely, he is the electronics product manager, a full settings of it's called a custom setting. So if you need a standard one, they'll give you that right away. If you just put in a fuel pack to kind of conserve fuel, especially when you do a full change in your settings and everything like that, you definitely want, especially when you get an air filter or any of that sort, you want to do a fuel pack. So with this, whoa, sorry about that. So when you do that, you're gonna come to your bike, you have the full settings, you're gonna take off your seat. It's really easy. Take your key off, and if you guys haven't watched my full step-by-step installation of the trickle charger. So with that, I grab the same tools. If you need any of the tools to take off your seat, it is a 10 millimeter for the bolt that's inside. If you can see it right under that wire right there, that's the bolt that comes right into that part of your seat. This is what it clips on right over here. And my fuel pack usually sits under this cord right here. So this is what it looks like under your seat. And to do the programming, which I already did, but I'm just showing you step by step how to get all this information. You kind of want to see the step by step. Please subscribe, guys. Again, I have hundreds of videos on pre-installation. I took everything off myself, how to take off the old stock exhaust. Very, very easy. A little bit, if you know what you're doing and you have all the tools, it'll take you about 30-45 minutes taking that off. With the new exhaust, be careful, don't scratch these, but it was not that hard. You just have to take, it's a little bit meticulous your first time, but it's gonna take about maybe 2 hours, an hour and a half. Okay, once I have this, you have this all connected to your battery and everything else. You're gonna start up the bike, so I have my keys in there. I'm gonna start up my bike. First menu, you're going to hit the middle button, which is mode. It's going to take you to 1. 1 is 7. If I wanted it to be 8, there's a plus and a minus. I'm going to hit a plus to get 8. I want 7, so I'm going to hit M again. 2 is 5. You're going to go all the way down to 49. Make sure it is all programmed all the way up to 49. So step by step, plus or minus, just hit the M. And then to check it, you go to 52. 52 is to make sure that you connected everything right. So on 52, if I rev it, it should move. And that's my throttle response. And it goes up and down. That means I did everything correctly, and my fuel pack is ready to go. And it's simple as that. My fuel pack, it has different numbers than the stock because I have the Vance and Hines VO2 intake. I have the Vance and Hines twin slash exhaust. And once you install an intake, things change. You know, the amount of airflow you get in your bike changes the way your engine works, makes you run a little too lean or not, you know, more lean or less lean, and that changes how your bike reacts. You do all these things and you don't have a fuel management system, just say goodbye to your to how many miles per gallon you get. You know, it's going to decrease a lot. You get one of these, it's going to stay almost, I'm about from stock, I'm getting about 100 maybe 8 miles before my reserve goes on. And with the reserve, you have about 30 miles left. So I'm getting about 147 miles per gallon. And with the older one, you should be getting about 150. But without the fuel pack, you know, when I disconnected it, I was getting, if you watch my other videos, altogether like 100 miles per gallon. So you lose about 50 miles. And that's a lot for a tank this small. It's 3.2 gallons. And 150 miles is a lot. So get a fuel pack. Don't cheap out on that couple $100. Do it yourself. Have fun. You know, I did not take off the whole tank. There's a lot going to it. Just take off this one bolt, raise it up, maybe with your tool, or find a little box or something that won't scratch it, and just lift it right here. Everything that you need to install is right under there. So it would be all of these things. So right here, there's, if you see the green ones right there. So it's really easy to actually get to all these things if you actually know you lift the tank right there, these two bolts. So it wasn't that difficult, but it's gonna be a little bit time consuming to do it. Just have fun, grab a couple buddies, grab some beer or whatever you guys do, and have some fun, you know. So it's a great way to, you know, interact with your bike. It's always better to do some stuff yourself, like how I did my exhaust system. I took it off. I had no one to hold it for the installation, but it was the same simple process. You basically connect the two right there. I have all the tools used. It's my Vance and Hines. It shows the box in the front that shows you how to remove it and put it back on. So I have that video on there. I have about 20 videos. So guys, please check them out. Love having you guys watch. And all right, have a great weekend. And let me know what other videos you guys want me to put up. I'll put up anything you guys ask. Hopefully I do one removing of the reflectors. I did tint them out. They have a black tint on them. So I'm going to do a lot more things. So let me know what you guys want to see. Thank you. Fresh Laws out. Bye guys.